Hey everyone, Oliver here from Wings. So what I'm going to show you is what we're here to sort out. Hey guys, welcome to our farming project. What you can see here is that's the mains pressure of the cold. It's not that great, and the hot is even worse. It's not good at all. So what we're going to be doing here is stripping out all the tanks and converting to a mains pressure system. So what I'm doing is measuring all the flow rates of the taps. And you can see here we're getting about 4 litres per minute. So once the customers are back from holiday, I'll be able to show them the difference that we've made. Plan of action is for this tank to go, all of this pipe work is all getting stripped out. We're going to neatly put it all across here so then we can regain this covered space and be able to use it as a wardrobe again. These pumps are going to be completely going as we're converting to a mains pressured system, so you won't have any noise from the pumps, and they keep sucking in air as well. So when the customer sometimes goes to use the shower, sometimes they don't work because they've then got airlock, so that will get rid of all of that. We've also changed the mains water pipe from a iron pipe, which it isn't the greatest either. So putting a new blue MDPE pipe. With this tank gone, we're going to be putting a new 300 litre mega flow system up in the loft. So there's literally going to be nothing in this cupboard apart from a few pipes which are going to be over to the left hand side, nice and tight. We're also going to be fitting a hive system, which then means the customer can control their heating from their phone and their hot water. We had Charlie from CW Pipewise to do all the MDP pipe from the out in the road, running it straight into the house, down into the basement. As you can see, this is what we got Charlie from CW Pipewise to do. So complete brand new mains water. He's also used the old gas main and run the pipe through that, so it's all nicely sleeved as well. So here we're going to be fitting a aquabion to soften the water hardness as well, as being in Surrey we have such a hard water area that the hard water just literally scales up everything and ruins the whole system. So the aquabion has really good reviews, so that's what we're going to be fitting. You also get up to 1 year to trial it. If you don't think it's any good, you can send it back, and yeah, they'll take it back and you get your monies back. What we've also got to do is get the mega flow system from down there up into here. We've got to strip all these tanks out, tidy them all up, and we're going to service the boiler, fit a filter on there, and yeah, just tidy up all this pipe work and get rid of these tanks. We're going to have a mega flow system here with all our pipe work and valves. We've got this beautiful extension, but the only problem is the heating don't work in it. Doesn't work at all. So what we've done is we fired up the heating for a couple of hours just whilst we're setting up. Then we've shut off all the radiator valves, which are working where the radiators are hot, to try and boost it to here to see if the valves are faulty or if it's the system that's struggling. And what we found out is it's the system struggling. So we're going to be carrying out a full power flush as well. So yeah, big project going on in Farnham. Beautiful bathroom here. Pressure is good, as you can see, but that's running on the pumps. So what we're going to do is get rid of the pumps and get that same pressure without the pumps. That means no noise, no airlocks, running much better and less pipe work. This is the existing mains on the iron pipe, and there's the original stopcock. Our plan is we've had the mains run into the basement. From the basement we've got brand new stopcock. We're going to run a pipe all the way from the loft down into the basement, and that'll be the new flow of the mains water pipe work. What my plan is then is to backfill from the loft down to feed the kitchen sink, which is down here, which hopefully is going to work, because the plan is then to have our mains pipe up in the loft, which then goes to our cold water tank up there, backfill it from that way so it still feeds our kitchen sink, because there's no way we can run from our new mains a pipe to our kitchen sink, as obviously everything's all boxed in and we don't want to be causing any damage. So that's our plan of action there. Step one, stopcock's off. What we're going to do now is start draining down the whole system. So we're opening up all the taps to drain down the whole entire system so we can then start working on it. As you can see, our water levels are dropping as we're draining the system. So the colder water tank they've got here in the loft is a fairly new one as well, as you can see. And if you have a look inside, look at all the dirt in it. Look at that. So if you've got a tank in your loft, you should either be having it kind of flushed out and chlorinated to kill any bacteria. And yeah, don't be drinking from your bathroom taps. So first problem of the day is no drain offs. So what we got to do is shut off both sides of the radiator. We'll open up a bleed, start to drain it. Then once we've taken out enough, we'll crack the nut, wet vacuum onto there, drain this whole rad. And then what we'll do is we'll spin the valve and open it up that way with a connection from our hose onto a bit of copper pipe with a nut and olive, and that's the way we'll drain down the whole system. And then what we'll do is, once we're all finished, we'll fit a drain off, so then any future maintenance is very easy to get drained down. This is our new Mega Flow install. So we had the old hot water cinder downstairs, which was just taking up loads of space in a wardrobe. So we've managed to shift that upstairs to mains pressure now. We've then also upgraded all the heat into 28mm pipe work. We fitted a new Magna Clean to start collecting all the crap after we've power flushed the system, as once you've power flushed the system you want to keep on top of it. So I've already just come here today just to clean it, and it's already collected some residue of sludge. So we've got our main from downstairs that comes up, goes into our combination valve, and then also goes to our cylinder and then tees off to go do our balance cold. We've then got our hot, which then comes down and feeds all our hot taps. We've got our cinder cold with the drain off on it, and then we've got pump, then we've got our bypass valve, and then for our hot water zone valve and central heating zone valve, so then they control it. We've also installed a hive so the customer can now control their heating and hot water all from their phone, and even if they're not in the house. Then the idea is then that we'll be fitting the hive heads, so then the customer when she's working from home can isolate all the other rooms and just have her room with the heating on, so it's not wasting energy elsewhere, which yeah is really handy when you're working from home. So the problems we was experiencing before was low pressure on the water, hot and cold side, taking up lots of space in the airing cupboard. The hot water on the showers kept getting airlocked as well, as there was Stuart Turner pumps, and yeah, it just kept getting airlocked all the time, which is no good when you want to go use a shower. You just want to be able to use it rather than having to mess around trying to get it just so then pumps kick in. So yeah, we've managed to get rid of that. Got no noise from any of the pumps. We've got the same amount of water flow rates as well, which is really beneficial.